2025 is a golden year for JRPG lovers. Classic franchises return, bold newcomers rise, and turn-based combat gets a modern twist. Ready to explore worlds where magic meets heartbreak? Let's dive into the best JRPGs of 2025. Let's kick things off with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. This sequel builds impressively on its predecessor with breathtaking visuals, deep and fluid combat, and a story that feels both nostalgic and brand new. The world is massive and detailed, filled with iconic locations and memorable character moments. While some open-world side quests feel a bit repetitive, the main narrative and cinematic presentation make it a standout RPG, an absolute must-play whether you're a longtime fan or jumping in for the first time. Next up is Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma. This entry blends farming, village building, and action RPG gameplay in a beautiful Japanese-inspired world. Managing your village and interacting with a lovable cast adds plenty of charm, and the cozy atmosphere is hard to resist. That said, combat can feel shallow at times, and some quality-of-life features, like inventory sorting, take a step back from previous games. Even so, it's a strong and inviting experience, arguably the most polished in the series for fans of lighthearted sims. Now let's dive into something totally off the rails with Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. This spin-off throws the Yakuza formula into uncharted waters, literally, with pirate-style naval battles, treasure hunting, and the return of Goro Majima in a hilariously over-the-top story. The tropical Honolulu setting is packed with side content and absurd encounters, while ship combat and crew mechanics add a refreshing twist. The story might be a bit short, and some visuals are rough around the edges, but the chaos and charm make it a ride well worth taking. Switching gears, we come to Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. This turn-based RPG mixes strategic planning with real-time precision inputs, making combat feel skillful and intense. The Belle Epoque-inspired world is stunning, and the narrative, centered around a mysterious illness, is mature and emotionally resonant. While enemy variety is a bit limited and combat can become repetitive late game, the originality and depth here easily make it one of the year's most intriguing RPGs. Following that, we've got Atelier Ryza 3, Alchemist of the End and the Secret Key. This game wraps up Ryza's story with refined mechanics, seamless exploration, and a deeper crafting system than ever before. Combat is fast-paced and fluid, and the open environments encourage exploration at your own pace. Small issues like tiny UI text and the occasional bug still linger, but overall, it's a polished and satisfying finale that newcomers and longtime fans alike can enjoy. If you're after something a little more whimsical, let's talk about Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time. Blending cozy life simulation with light RPG action, this game charms with witty writing, a wide variety of jobs, and a whimsical time-traveling plot complete with dragons. Crafting, gathering, and light combat all form a satisfying loop, though multiplayer is limited and the story can be a bit predictable. Still, its heart and humor shine through, making it a relaxing treat for anyone looking to unwind. Moving on, we have RAIDOU Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army. This reimagining of the 2006 cult classic brings HD visuals, full voice acting, and smoother combat to the table. Set in a supernatural 1930s Tokyo, it delivers a detective story full of demons, mystery, and stylish real-time battles. Quality of life upgrades make it easier to get into, though some aspects of the combat still show their age. Regardless, it's a welcome revival for longtime fans and a great entry point for curious newcomers. Now for something more tactical, Path of the Abyss. This grid-based dungeon RPG features real-time combat, strategic formation systems, and a unique pen-drawn art style that gives the game an eerie, nostalgic feel. It's tough and the learning curve can be steep, but once it clicks, there's a deep and rewarding experience here. It might not be for everyone, but genre veterans will find a lot to love. Nearing the end, let's revisit a classic with Tales of Grace's F Remastered. This version brings back the beloved JRPG with slick, fast-paced combat and a surprisingly deep customization system. While the story hits familiar beats, the cast is charming and the emotional moments still land. Exploration is fairly linear and the visuals show their age, but the overall package, complete with all DLC and quality-of-life tweaks, makes this a nostalgic gem worth replaying. And finally, we close with a timeless favorite, the LUNAR Remastered Collection. Reviving two beloved 90s JRPGs, this collection adds widescreen visuals, cleaner audio, fully voiced cutscenes, and a mix of modern and classic gameplay options. The turn-based combat remains tight and strategic, now enhanced with speed settings and AI tweaks. A few outdated level design quirks and difficulty spikes still linger, but the storytelling, characters, and sheer heart of LUNAR shine just as brightly as ever. Whether you're chasing nostalgia, craving deep combat systems, or just looking for a relaxing adventure, 2025's lineup of RPGs and life sims delivers across the board. From bold reimaginings to long-awaited remasters, there's something here for every kind of player.